Just that block is needed for now. Let's go ahead and come on down to a child's pose for our warm-up. Bringing your heels to touch, spreading your knees out wide, and extend your fingertips out nice and long. Resting your forehead on the floor or on a block if you'd like. Simultaneously stretching your fingertips long and reaching your tailbone down towards your heels. Stretching your body long in opposite directions. Focusing here on your breathing, strong inhales, strong exhales. Maybe rolling your head from side to side. Coming back through center. Go ahead and tempt your fingers and your palms of your hands up off of the floor. Nice stretch for your shoulders and your forearms. And then releasing your palms back down onto the floor. Go ahead and bend your elbows, bringing your palms to touch at the nape of your neck. Nice tricep stretch. You're welcome to hold it here if you'd like a deeper stretch. You can gently and slowly walk your elbows towards the crown of your head. Feeling that deeper stretch with each extension of your elbow. And then releasing your palms back down towards the floor. Stretching your fingertips out long once more. And then go ahead and come on up to tabletop with your wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Go ahead and tuck your toes, hammock your belly, bringing your gaze up towards the ceiling. And then flatten your toes. Scoop and arch your belly, rounding your spine, pressing the earth away. One more time through, tuck your toes, bringing your belly down, gaze up towards the ceiling. And then scoop and arch, flatten out your toes, rounding your spine up towards the ceiling. Go ahead and come back to a neutral spine, nice flat back. Maybe bumping your hips from side to side in organic movement. From here, go ahead and tuck your toes. Bring your hands up, palm print forward, and lift your hips up, coming into a down dog. Maybe pedal your heels. Biceps frame your ears. And then lifting your right leg up towards the ceiling, three-legged dog. Go ahead and draw your right knee in towards your nose. Kick it back. Right knee in towards your right elbow. Kick it back. Draw your right knee across your body towards your left elbow. Hold it there for 3, 2, and 1. Kick the right leg back and step it through for a high crescent lunge. Grounding through your right foot. Arms come up towards the ceiling. Shoulders stacked over your hips. We're going to swing the arms back for 3. Bring it back up. And 2. Bringing it back up. Once more. Go ahead and hold it here in high crescent, catching your breath. I'm going to switch sides here for you so I can face you when I open up. Go ahead and open up into wide to warrior 2, pivoting your left toes. From here, we're going to straighten that front right leg, draw the arms up, and bend. 2 more, straighten, and bend. Once more, bending deeper into that right knee, gazing over your right fingertips. Go ahead and come into extended side angle. Right hand down towards your right leg. Left arm comes up high overhead. And then reverse. Tuck your left arm behind your back. Right arm comes up over, opening up your right shoulder. Go ahead and come back to warrior 2. Straighten your front right leg. Bump your hips back and tick-tock your arms coming into triangle. Your right hand can be down on the floor or on a block. Left arm up towards the ceiling. We're going to pulse it for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and flip your triangle. Left arm binds behind your back. You can also bring your left arm down the back side of your left leg. Left arm stays there. Go ahead and come back to warrior 2. Cartwheel down. Coming back into low crescent. Both hands frame your right foot. We're going to walk the right foot outside of your right wrist. Right toes towards outwards. Right hand comes down inside of your right foot. Left arm comes up. Tap it down. Sweep it up. Tap it down once more. From here, go and plant both of your hands. Stepping your right leg back. Three-legged dog. Go ahead and release that foot down. Coming back to downward facing dog. Maybe pedal your heels once more. Focusing here on your breath. We're going to do the exact same flow on the left side. So lifting your left leg up, three-legged dog. Go and draw your left knee in towards your nose. Kick it back. Left knee towards left elbow. Kick it back. Left knee in towards your right elbow and hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Kick it back. Stepping your left foot in between your palms, coming into high crescent, arms sweep up high overhead. Shoulders stacked over your hips. Swinging the arms back and down for 3. Lifting back up and 2. Very nice. Once more. Go ahead and hold it in high crescent. We're going to pivot the right toes. We open up into warrior 2. Deep bend into that front left leg. Beautiful. We're going to bring the arms up and straighten that front left leg. You got 3. And bend. That's 2. Once more. We're going to hold that deep bend to that front left leg. Come into extended side angle. Left arm comes down to your left leg. Right arm comes up high overhead. Really lengthening the side of that right body. Hold that deep bend in your front left knee. Go ahead and reverse your warrior. Right arm tucks behind your back or down your right leg. Left arm comes up high overhead. Come back into warrior 2. Tee out the arms. Straighten that front left leg. Tick-tock your hips. Extend your arms out in front. And tick-tock your arms down. Left arm down. Right arm up. We're going to pulse it for 3. And 2. Last one. Go ahead and reverse your triangle. Right arm binds behind your back or down the right side of your leg. From here, go ahead and cartwheel down, framing your left foot. Go ahead and walk your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Left arm comes down inside of your left foot. We're going to bring that right arm up and down. 2 more. Reach it nice and high. And down. Once more. All right, go ahead and plant that right hand. Go ahead and step your left foot back, coming back to our down dog. Maybe pedal your heels. Now we're nice and warm. From here, with a deep bend in both of your knees, you can step or hop both of your feet behind your wrist, and then coming into a half lift, hands to shins, and then forward fold, and then gently rolling all the way up to the top. All right, maybe grab a sip of water. Let's keep this going. We're nice and warm now. All right, from here, keep that block just down by you. We're going to need some space behind us. So I'm going to turn at one point, but just stay facing the same direction. We're going to come into feet hip-width apart in parallel. Arms come up high overhead. We're going to draw that right knee up, cactus the arms. And then we're going to step that right foot down. Arms come up high overhead. Draw that right knee up, cactus the arms. Tap it down once more. All right, we're going to hold it here. Draw the arms back up towards the ceiling. From here, we're going to open and close. Beautiful. Opening up that right hip. Really grounding through your standing left leg. Once more. All right, hold the arms up overhead. Hold the knee forward. We're going to extend and bend into that right knee. Once more. Go ahead and hold that right leg straight. We're going to lift it for 3. That's 2. And 1. All right, we're going to swing that right leg back. So if you need to step it down, that's perfectly fine. We're going to swing that right leg back, coming into warrior 3. Locking out that left leg. Right leg extends back. Right toes are flexed. You can keep your arms out in front. You can tee out your arms. You can have bird arms, bringing them back. You can also cactus your arms. We're going to pulse it for 5. That's 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to do it once more. Draw that right knee up. Cactus the arms. Step that right leg down. Arms come up. Right knee lifts. Draw the elbows down. Chest is lifted. Once more here. Go ahead and hold that right knee lifted. Draw the arms back up towards the ceiling. We're going to open and close. Beautiful work. Great focus. Open and close. Once more. Keep that knee nice and high. Hold that knee forward. Arms up overhead. We're going to extend and bend. Trying to keep that knee just as high. Very nice. Go ahead and hold that right leg straight. We're going to pulse it for 3, 2, and 1. Option, tap down or flow right into warrior 3. Extend that right leg back. We're going to pulse it for 5. That's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up to standing. Maybe shake it out. I do the same thing again on the left side. So feet are hip width apart and parallel. Coming back to mountain pose. Arms come up high overhead. We're going to lift that left knee. Cactus the arms. Tap it down. Beautiful. Lifting cactus. Tap it down once more. All right. Hold that left knee lifted. Bring the arms back up overhead to standing single leg mountain. We're going to open cactus the arms. Very nice. And close. Open and close. Beautiful. Once more. All right, go ahead and hold that left knee forward. Arms come up high overhead. We're going to extend and bend into that left knee. Left toe stay flexed. 2 more. All right, last one. Hold that left leg straight. We're going to pulse it for 3. That's 2. Last one. All right, maybe step that left leg back or swing it straight back, coming into warrior. Warrior 3. Find your focus, find your breath again. Left leg is straight, left toes pointed down. Pulse it for 5. That's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming right back. Go ahead and lift that left knee. We're going to do the same thing again. Left leg taps out, arms come up high overhead. Cactus the arm, left knee lifts. Once more. Hold that left knee lifted. Bring the arms back up overhead. We're going to open that left hip, cactus the arms, and draw everything back together. 2 more times here. Moving with control once more. Hold that left knee bent, hold it lifted. We're going to extend and bend. 2 more. Core is nice and engaged. Grounding through that right foot. Pulse it for 3, 2, and 1. Hinge forward. Maybe stepping in between or straight back to warrior 3. Locking out that left leg. Keep a micro bend. Your standing right knee. We're going to pulse it for 5. That's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it down. Shake it out. All right. Now we're super warm. All right, let's get a little more flow in here. From here, we're going to find our warrior 2. So left knee is bent, arms coming back out to a T. We're going to transition into warrior 2 on the other side. Coming up into big star, pivot the left toes forward. We're going to cactus the arms coming to goddess pose. Back to big star. Pivot the right foot coming into warrior 2. So one more time. Coming into big star, pivot the right toes. Cactus, beautiful. Big star. Back into warrior 2. One more time through. Big star, pivot the left toes. Goddess the arms. Back to big star. Into warrior 2. All right, very nice. Go ahead and bring that block in front of your left foot. Let's see. All right. We're going to come into half moon. So from warrior 2, we're going to bend that left knee. Arms are out to a T. You can bring that block in your left hand. We're going to launch off that left leg, lifting our right leg. You can also keep that leg down if you'd like, or hold that right leg lifted. We're going to bend, whoop. We're going to bend and extend into that right leg. You can also keep it down and bend and extend. You can keep that right arm up or on your hip. That's it. Give me 5 more here, whether you have that right leg lifted the entire time or tapping it down. 2 more. All right, last one. All right, we're going to switch sides. Coming into warrior 2 on the other side. So deep bend into your right leg. Arms are out to a T. Left toe is facing forward. You can keep that block by your foot or use it in your right hand if you'd like. We're going to push off that right leg, coming into half moon if you would like. Lifting that left leg up, or you can keep it down. You can keep your left arm lifted up or bring your hand to your hip. We have that left knee up to our shoulder and extend, bend, and extend. So same thing, you can tap it down, draw the knee up, tap it down, draw it up. Notice how maybe one side's different than the other. That's totally fine. Give me 2 more wherever you're at. Last one. All right, go ahead and come back to standing. Keep that block with you. So bringing your feet back to hip width apart and parallel. The block is in your right hand. Left elbow is wide. Your shoulders are stacked directly over your hips. We're going to reach the right hand down to the outside of the right ankle and then coming back up. So as you reach down, think about keeping your left shoulder stacked directly over your right and back up. Imagine your body's between 2 panes of glass and you're just sliding down to the right and back up, really cinching those obliques, cinching that waist. Keep it going. Reaching further each time. That's it. 6 more. Slow and controlled. 5 more, and then we'll switch sides. Very nice. Whoop. My computer always wants to freeze up. Keep it going. Reaching down. 2 more. Left elbow remains wide. Beautiful. Maybe reaching further each time. Last one. All right, come to standing. Switch the block into the left hand. Right elbow is wide behind your head, so ground through both of your feet. Reach the left hand down towards the outside of your left ankle and back up to standing. Right elbow remains wide the entire time. Shoulders are stacked directly on top of one another as you rotate down. Right shoulder on top of left and coming back upright. Stacking your shoulders directly over your hips. Reaching further each time. That's it. Really cinching that left oblique. 4 more. After this one, of course. Think about reaching further each time. That's it. 3 more to go. Right elbow stays wide, keeping that chest open. Beautiful control. 2 more. All right, last one. All right, go to that block off to the side. We're going to come down onto the floor, find a tabletop position with your wrists directly under your shoulders, knees are directly under your hips. We're going to work that right side first. So point the right toes, keep your heel close towards your glutes. We have a donkey kick. Draw that right knee down. Right knee directly out to the side. Fire hydrant. Draw back down. So pressing up, back down. You want to actively keep your back nice and flat. So keep your navel pulled in towards your spine. Keeping that core nice and engaged. Gaze is down between your thumb and index fingers. Avoid straining your neck. That's it. Slow and controlled, tapping that left knee in between, pressing the toes up towards the ceiling, release it down to the left, right knee directly out from the hip, release it back down. 1 more time through, and then release it down. From here, go ahead and extend your right leg straight, strong point through your toes, extend your left arm straight. We're going to pulse lift for 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to add on left arm, right leg, lowers towards the floor, maybe it taps, and lift. We're going to open them out to the diagonal, close them back in line. We're going to bend the right knee, reaching the left hand towards the toes, and extend. So lower the left arm, right leg, and lift, open, and close. Core is engaged, bend, tap, and extend. 2 more times through. Lower and lift, open and close. Think slower, more controlled. Bend, tap, extend. 1 more time through. Lower and lift. Going to the depth that works for you. Open and close. Bend, tap, extend. Go ahead and release the left hand down. Keep that right leg straight. We're going to draw that right leg over to the outside of your left leg, looking over your left shoulder for a nice stretch, and hold it there for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and release that right knee down towards your left. We're going to do the exact same 2 moves on the left side. So point your left toe, keep your left foot in towards your glutes. We're going to press that toe up towards the ceiling, bring that left knee down in line with the right, and then press that left leg out from the hip. Pressing up, releasing down, open, and close. Full range of motion here, making sure that you're tapping that right knee as you lower and lift. Keeping it going, focus on your breathing. Avoid holding your breath. That's it. Press up, release, and open, and close. 1 more of each. Left toes press up and lower. Left knee opens and closes. Go and extend that left leg straight. Point the toes. Extend your right arm straight. We're going to press lift for 3, 2, and 1. Hold them lifted. Right arm, left leg lowers and taps. Open out the diagonal and close. Bend that left knee even more. Tap the right hand towards the left toes and extend. So lower and lift, open and close, bend, tap, and extend. 2 more here. Lower and lift, open out the diagonal and close back in line. Bend, tap, extend. 1 more time through. Lower and lift, open and close. Bend, tap, extend. Release the right hand down. Keep the left toes extended. Extend them over to the back diagonal of your right knee, looking over your right shoulder. And hold it there for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and draw your left knee back in line with the right. Maybe bumping your hips side to side, stretching them out just a little bit more. All right. Go ahead and come on to your left side. Bring your left hand on the floor. You can also place it on a block if the floor is a little bit hard for you. You know, my floor at my home is a little bit more rough and rigid than a gym. You can bring your your left knee down. So you want to keep your top right side extended. So your right leg is long. Your right arm is up towards the ceiling. We're going to reach the right arm under and through. So that left hand can be on the floor or a block. Similarly with your left knee on the floor or on a block. Reaching that right arm up and under and through. Imagine that somebody's behind you, giving you something, you're reaching further each time. Right arm comes up high, under and through, and up. 2 more times. Reach under and through. Once more. Go ahead and hold that right arm lifted up toward the ceiling. Gaze can be up or gaze can be forward. Keeping that right leg straight, right toes are pointed. We're going to raise and lower, slow and controlled. You don't have to tap the floor with the right toes. Go to the height and the depth that works for you. You're going to feel a slight pinch in that outer right hip. Raise and lower. Trying to keep the upper body completely still. You can also lower that right hand to your hip, right elbow wide behind your head, whatever feels good for you today. 3 more here. Raise and lower. Once more. All right, we're actually going to raise that leg once more. So hold that leg lifted. We're going to draw tiny circles, 10 in each direction, so it does not matter which direction you started with. All right. On your own count for 10. If you're with me, that's 3, 2, and 1. Put it in reverse. And 10. That's 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and release the right leg down. Go ahead and bring your right hand down the outside of your right leg. Left arm comes up high overhead. Nice stretch. And then come on down. We're just going to switch sides here. So if you use that block on the left side, go ahead and use it on the right side. Placing it under your right hand or your knee or both. Extend that left leg long. Left arm comes up high overhead. Reach the left arm under and through. And extend up. Nice back stretch here, but you also want to focus on the obliques, really twisting further each time. Reaching that left arm further back behind you. Trying to avoid touching any part of your body as you reach the left arm up and under and through. 2 more times here. Then we're going to work that lower body. All right, last one. Go ahead and hold that left arm lifted. Keep the left toes pointed, left leg straight. We're going to raise and lower. Again, that height and that depth is completely up to you. Maybe noticing how one side might feel and be a little bit different than the other. That's totally normal. Just a slow raise and lower. Doing that slight pinch in the outer left hip. 2 more. All right, go ahead and hold that left leg lifted. Tiny circles, 10 in each direction. Little circles here. That's it. All right, if you're with me, flip it in reverse. Tiny circles, opposite direction. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Release that left leg down. Go ahead and flip it. Bring left arm down. Right arm comes up high overhead. Nice stretch. All right, go ahead and set that block off to the side. We're going to find our down dog once again. So go ahead and come to a tabletop. Go ahead and bring your hands up, palm front forward, tuck your toes, lifting your hips up, maybe pedaling your heels, biceps, spraying your ears, gazes towards your navel or the tops of your thighs. We're going to come into power dog. So bend your knees, keeping your hips lifted and your arms are straight. From here, we're going to tap our right knee to our right elbow, back to power dog, left knee to left elbow, back to power dog. So your shins are hovering, right knee to right elbow, back to power dog, left knee to left elbow, back to power dog. One more time, right knee to right elbow, power dog, left knee to left elbow, power dog. Go ahead and press your hips up, coming back to downward facing dog. Maybe pedal your heels. We're going to do that one more time. We're going to start with the left knee. All right, go ahead and bend your knee. Shins are hovering, coming back to that power dog. Left knee to left elbow. Step it back to power dog. Right knee to right elbow. Step it back. 2 more times on each side. Left knee to left elbow. Step it back. Right knee. Step it back. One more time. Think slow and controlled. All right. Once you get to power dog, press back up to down dog. Pedal the heels. All right. Go ahead and find your high plank, rolling forward. Nice flat back. Arms are pressed underneath your shoulders. Maybe pressing forwards and backwards. Stay on the tips of your toes. Once more. All right, we're going to lower down, slow and controlled for 5. Elbows stayed in. That's 5, 3, 2, and 1. I know I skipped 4. All right, relax your toes. Bringing the top shoelace portion of your toes on the floor. We're going to press up for mini cobra. Release down. One more time here. Pressing up. Release down. All right, one of my favorite stretches. So we're going to extend our left arm long out to a T. Keep your right arm boxed out just outside of your right shoulder. We're going to lift that right leg high and then draw it up and over the outside of your left hip, opening up your shoulder, opening up your hip. If this hurts your left shoulder, just release your left arm. You're also welcome to hold it here, or you can extend and bend that left leg. So toes tap and lift, tap, and lift. 3 more. That's it. 2 more, or holding. Last one. All right. Good, and come back onto your stomach, placing your hands on your shoulders. 2 more mini cobras, pressing up, releasing down. Top shoelace portion of your toes pressing to the floor, pressing up, releasing down. We're going to do the other side now, so make sure you have plenty of space on the right side. Draw your right arm out to a T, keeping your left arm boxed out just slightly outside of your left shoulder. We're going to lift that left leg. Right toe stay pressing to the floor and drawing that left leg up and over the outside of your left hip. From here, if that right shoulder is bothering you, go ahead and release that right hand down, or you can extend and tap the left toes. This is a nice shoulder stretch, nice hip opener, and we're simultaneously working the inner and outer thighs. Lift and lower. Once more. All right. Once you finish that one, go ahead and release your left toes back down, coming back onto your stomach. Bring your hands underneath your rib cage. We're going to press up for full cobra. Nice stretch here. Looking over your left shoulder, up towards the ceiling, over your right shoulder, up towards the ceiling. Go ahead and release all the way down. From here, coming to Sphinx pose, bringing your forearms down, palms are pressed into the earth. Your feet are hip width apart and parallel. We're going to draw that right heel in towards your glute and extend. Left heel to glute and extend. Double heel tap and extend once more. Double heel tap and extend. Left heel to left glute. Chest is nice and lifted. Right heel to right glute and extend. 2 double heel taps. All right, once more through, starting with the right and then starting with the left. Right heel to right glute, extend, left heel, left glute, extend, double heel tap. Once more. All right, one more time through left heel, left glute, extend, think slow and controlled, right heel to right glute, and extend, double heel tap. All right, from here, you can press up using your knees or coming up from a push-up back to our tabletop or our high plank position, coming into your downward facing dog. And then with the soft bend in your knees, walk your hands towards your toes, coming to a half lift, hands to shins, crown of your head away from your body, back to a forward fold. All right. Go ahead and bend your knees, coming back to a tabletop. We're going to flip on over to our back for a little bit of core work here. All right, from this position, we're going to extend our legs out straight. Flex your toes. You can bring the block between your palms. It can be long ways. It can be horizontal. You can also have it this way. Whatever you're comfortable with, does not make a difference which way it is. Elbows are wide. Your hearts are at center. We're going to rotate over to the left, come back through center, just working to that left side, over to the left, back to center, rotating the entire oblique, twisting, seeing how far you can twist each time. Your calves are pressed into the floor, your toes are flat, so your heels are driving into the floor, toes are up toward the ceiling. 3 more here. Twist, and back to center. Twist, and back. Once more on the left side. Then we have the same 10 rotations over to the right, keeping everything symmetrical. Twisting over to the right, back to center. Your lower body is not moving. Your core is engaged. Your chest is nice and lifted. Elbows remain wide. That's it. 6 more here. Slow, full rotations. Trying to twist further each time. That's it. 3 more. 2 more. Stay with it. All right, last one. All right, we're going to bring that block between our palms. Again, any direction. Bring the block out towards your toes. We're going to reach that block past our toes, on our toes, or in front of our toes, wherever you can reach it to. Bring that block up high overhead. Then we're going to slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time, rolling all the way down. Extend that block up overhead. Tap the floor. Draw that block back up overhead. Full range of motion. Sit up. Full roll up. Tap that block in front of your toes, behind or on your toes. Block up towards the ceiling, rolling back, not using any momentum whatsoever. Tapping overhead. And back up. All right. Tap it one more time. Maybe reaching further. All right, this time slower, more control. Rolling down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Once you get there, we're going to place the block behind your left calf. So squeeze that block. If the block becomes distracting, you can always set it off to the side. Keep that left knee in towards your left chest. We're going to crunch up, elbows are wide. We're going to raise and lower that right leg. Straight right leg, strong point through your right toes, just a raise and a lower. So your lower back is pressed firmly into the floor. If there's any space whatsoever between your lower back and that floor, don't lower your leg as far. Maybe release your shoulders down to the ground. You can also bring your hands under your hips for more support. Doing what you can. Wherever you're at, give me 5 more. Raise and lower. 4 more. That's it. 3 more. 2 more. All right, last one. All right, go ahead and bend that right knee in towards your right chest. Release that block from behind your left foot. Go ahead and place the block behind your right knee. Right knee in towards your right chest. Shoulders lifted, elbows are wide. Extend that left leg long to a hover. We're going to raise and lower that left leg. Working those deep ab muscles. Again, lower back is pressed firmly into the floor. Just a raise and a lower. Full extension. Lowering that left leg as far as you can without tapping. Maybe keeping your shoulders an inch or 2 higher. 5 more. And 3. And 2. 1 more. All right, go ahead and release that block. Bring the block between your thighs. Your knees are bent at 90. Your toes are pointed. Release your arms to the same outside ankle. Shoulders are lifted. We're going to reach right arm to right ankle. Drop back to center. Left arm to left ankle. Back to center. So you're reaching for the same outside ankle each time. Shoulders stay lifted. Your chin is tucked, but your chin is away from your chest. Imagine you have a clementine under your chin. Keep it going, reaching for that same outside ankle. Squeeze your thighs together. Squeeze that block in place. Give me 1 more on each side. All right, go ahead and release your head down, maybe elbows wide behind your head. We're just going to extend and bend those knees. So your knees are directly over your hips. If your knees are closer towards your chest, that makes it a little bit too easy. If you also want more of a challenge, you can extend your legs out to the diagonal, noticing the pull in your abdomen and the need to press your lower back firmly into the floor. Doing what you can today, making any adjustments that you need to do so. 3 more. And 2. And 1. Go ahead and bend your knees, keeping that block so between your thighs. Feet are flat on the floor. bringing your hands down by your hips. We're going to do a glute bridge raise and lower. Just a glute bridge raise and lower, not a full bridge or wheel. So keeping your shoulders pressed firmly into the floor, palms down by your side, lift and lower. Squeezing your glutes the entire time, not just as you raise and lower. That's it. Keep it going. Raise and lower. Full range of motion. Pressing the hips higher each time, still squeezing that block. Almost there. Give me 3 more. 2 more. And 1. Hold the hips lifted. Release that block off to the side. Still with your hips lifted, feet are hip width apart and parallel. We're going to open and close the knees. So your hips are lifted. Making sure that your hips are parallel, so not one hip is coming down farther than the other, closer towards the floor. Palms are down by your side, knees open and knees closed. Your knees don't have to touch. Keep it going. Squeezing your glutes, working the outermost part of your glutes here. Hips are lifted, shoulders are still pressed firmly into the floor. Gaze is up towards the ceiling. Just a couple more here. That's 5 and 4. Last 3, 2, and 1. Gently release your hips down. Draw your knees in towards your chest. You can grab underneath your knees, just on your shins. You can also grab the back side of your thighs, maybe rolling from side to side for a nice lower back stretch. And then from the same position, coming back to center, keep your right knee in towards your right shoulder. Extend your left leg long, maybe circling out your ankles. You're welcome to stay here if you'd like a deeper active stretch. Go ahead and tuck your chin, lifting your shoulders, flex your left toes, hovering your left leg, still circling or pointing and flexing the right toes. And then releasing everything down. With your left hand, grab the outside of your right knee, pulled across the left side of your body, gazing over your right shoulder for a nice lower back stretch. Maybe extend that right arm long out to a T. You can also bend the elbow, drawing it into a cactus for a nice tricep stretch. Coming back through center, still with your right knee in towards your right shoulder. Maybe drawing a few circles here with your right knee. And extend the right leg, draw the left knee in towards your left shoulder, and switch. Right knee in, left leg long, and switch. Hold it here, left knee in toward your left shoulder, avoiding the rib cage. Right leg extends long. Maybe point, flex, or circle out your ankles. If you did it on the other side, you're welcome to join it on this side. Tuck your chin, hover your shoulders, flex your right toes, and hover your right leg, still pointing, flexing, or circling out your left ankle. If your right leg and shoulder are lifted, go to release them back down towards the floor. With your right hand, grab the outside of your left knee, draw it across the right side of your body. Extend your left arm long or draw it into a T for a tricep stretch. Maybe gazing over your left shoulder. And then coming back to center, keeping your left knee in towards your left shoulder. Drawing a few circles here with the left knee. And then extend the left leg, draw the right knee in towards the shoulder, and switch. And once more. Go ahead and extend both legs up towards the ceiling, both arms up towards the ceiling as well. Maybe point, flex, or circle out your ankles. Maybe coming into happy baby, grabbing the outside of your knees or your feet. You can also grab the outside of your thighs. Maybe rolling from side to side if that feels good. And then draw your knees in towards your chest. Rock and roll yourself a few times like a ball along your spine. before coming on up to standing with your feet wider than your hips. Nice big inhale. And one more. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me. You're very welcome. I hope you enjoyed it.
I did.
Good.
I love it. Thank you.
You're very welcome. So